see if I could get, probably Austin Trevor.
Okay.
All right, now start our shift. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm all set.
You're ready? In the matter of Ann Rest versus Frank Rest, file number 2002-25364, that matter's been adjourned to April 10th at 8 a.m. In the matter of Ashley Wetzel versus Chad Roman, file number 2011-36775 DS, that matter has been dismissed. In the matter of Kelly with an I Powell versus Corey Swift, file number 2006-30577S. This is the date and time except for show cause. Mr. Swift has failed to appear. He's not in the courtroom. He's not on Zoom. We'll issue a bench warrant for his arrest. He's ordered to pay $474 a month in child support. And as of today's date, he has an arrearage in excess of $4,938. Set bond in the amount of $2,500 cash. Is he gonna come in person today, Mr. Daley?
He was supposed to report to Joanne Holly. I don't know whether he's done anything.
Miss Holly?
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Daley is here in the matter of.
Arturo Kuhn.
Hold on, I'm trying, oh yeah, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Arturo Kuhn, file number 2022-21197. I have James Daley appearing on behalf of Mr. Kuhn. I do not have a prosecutor present. Mr. Daley stated, Miss Holly, that Mr. Kuhn was required to report to you.
Yeah, he was supposed to get a drug test Friday. Was it Wait, was it Friday? You had him get a drug test to Darren Coast. He never showed up. He was also supposed to bring his PSI packet, and I never saw him either. And I was here till almost 5.
Okay. Mr. Daley.
I have nothing to add, Judge.
All right, well, he has failed to comply with the order of the court. We'll issue a bench warrant for failure to appear. And I will set bond in the amount of $50,000 cash. Sure. All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Daley. Thank you, Mr. Daley. If you're able to locate him, just let me know.
I will. I don't think you'd be calling me though.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Daley. All right.
Judge, I think Mr. Daley's also on Trevor Austin. Am I wrong?
Yes, I do.
We've got him this morning too. We're just waiting for the jail on him.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that's Swift. Mr. Gordon, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's see if I can find your paperwork. All right, this is in the matter of Rachel Renee Schmitz versus Jared Ryan Gordon. file number 2007-31469 DS. Mr. Gordon, we are here today on a show cause. It states here that you're ordered to pay $303 a month in child support. And as of today's date, you have an arrearage in excess of $9,585. So, Mr. Gordon, do you understand that you've reached the level at which the Attorney General's office can charge you with a 4-year felony? Do you understand that?
No, I guess I didn't understand that. No, I did
In the
not.
state of Michigan, it is a crime to fail to pay child support. We have contempt of court powers, but the Attorney General, who enforces the child support cases, can charge you with a felony, and you could be facing up to 4 years in prison. Do you understand that now?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Okay, now, the last charge or last payment we received was $26 on November 16th of 2022. In February, you reported you were working at EAB Fabrication, but we received notification that you were terminated. Sir, are you able to pay any money today?
I am not.
Okay, so, sir, I am going to set this over to next Monday for you to appear in person. I'm also going to ask Ms. Pelham that you refer this matter to the Attorney General's office for the felony. So, Mr. Gordon,
Well, if I
I'm
get
going
a
to
job
ask,
before then, I got a lot going on right now as far as mental health, physical health, and there's reasons behind some things as far as what's going on. Vehicle-wise, I got a felony already, hard to get a job. I mean, if you have a minute, there's a lot going on of why I haven't
Mr.
paid.
Gordon,
And
would you like I'm asking that you appear in person next week. Do you want an attorney appointed to represent you?
I don't.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna move this to next Monday at March 13th at 8 a.m. Sir, Mr. Vasquez is your caseworker, and if you were to provide documentation or reach out to him, that would probably be a good start.
So if I have a job by next Monday, like if I have a job in a couple days.
Mr. Gordon, listen to me. You said you have a lot of things going on. Have you provided information to Mr. Vasquez about that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have not.
Okay, well, that's probably a good place to start. I'll hold off on authorizing it or requesting consideration through the AG's office, but I do need you to be here next Monday morning at 8 o'clock.
All right. Well, you told me right in jail next Monday, or because I mean I got my wife's getting surgery and everything. I need to figure out.
Well, Mr. Gordon, I don't know that you're gonna go to jail next Monday, but you need to contact your caseworker, and I'll see you back here next Monday at 8 a.m. in person.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Becky, we let the jail know they're like muted and their videos off.
Okay.
I don't know, I meant to do that, but. Mr. Widger, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, are you able to start your video?
1 moment, I can.
Were you able to or no?
Not yet, I can in a minute. There.
What is your name in the courtroom?
Joseph Spresser.
All right, how do you pronounce your last name?
Widger, Widger.
Okay, this is in the matter of Tiffany Brassfield versus Brian Widger, file number 2008-32684 DP. Sir, this is the date and time scheduled for a show cause on failure to pay child support. It states here you're ordered to pay $124 a month of child support. And you have an arrearage in excess of 9,100 or 915, I apologize, $915.81. The last payment we received was $81.61 back on October 3rd of 2022. Sir, so we received notice that you had employment at Springs Party Store. Are you still working there?
Yes, and that I know of that they have it that I'm sending out the child support.
So your paychecks show that they're holding it, that's taking the child support out?
Yes.
Okay.
And I knew that I got a cause, show cause, it was only 639 or something like that.
Okay, well, it adds up like every month, so, you know,
Right.
keeps adding. Okay, so we have not received anything from Springs Party Store. Do you have a telephone number for them?
Yeah, it's on my phone.
Okay, do you have an Apple phone?
No, I don't.
Usually you can swipe up and get the contact number.
Right. Give me 1 second. Are you ready?
Yes.
517-206-2476. And that's Aaron. He's the boss.
Okay, all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this to next Monday at 8 AM to verify your payment.
Okay.
If you can provide Ms. Stevenson a copy of your paycheck showing that the money came out, that would help.
All right.
All
So
right.
grab some of my pay stubs and then bring them up to the courthouse.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
All right. All right. So we'll see you next Monday at 8 AM. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. From the jail, I have Mr. Austin. Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good.
All right. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Trevor Lee Austin. File number 22-20788FH. Mr. Daley, Mr. Austin had a special PD, and you are here today to represent him. He has a request on warrant for probation violation. Did you receive a copy of it?
I haven't, Your Honor, but I did have the opportunity to go to the jail and meet with Mr. Austin. We're prepared to plead guilty to the violation this morning.
Okay, all right. Mr. Austin, you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Can you state your full name for the record, please?
Trevor Lee Austin.
All right, you can put your hand down. So, Mr. Austin, you've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Daley. Are you satisfied with Mr. Daley as your attorney and the advice that he has given you?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Austin, you are currently on probation for larceny in a building, which means if you plead guilty to these violations or are found guilty, you could be facing a maximum penalty of up to 4 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, you do have a right to contest the violation of probation charge and to have a trial on it. Do you understand that throughout the trial, you would be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of the evidence? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial, to have your lawyer ask those witnesses questions, or you may ask them yourself, and to have me order any witnesses you might have to appear at that trial. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
You do not have to testify at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold it against you in any way. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
On the other hand, do you understand that you have a right to testify at your trial if you want to testify?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Austin, how do you plead to the charge that you violated the terms of your probation, and that on January 27th of 2023, you possessed heroin, opiates, and consumed them? You did overdose, and that you admitted to ingesting heroin earlier on that day. Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And how do you plead to the charge that you failed to notify the probation officer immediately after you changed your address? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you will be giving up your right to a trial, and as I already explained to you?
Yeah.
Has anything been promised to you to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty?
No.
If I accept the plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty? Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Austin, you were placed on probation for larceny in a building. And one of the terms of your probation is you were not to use any illegal controlled substances. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, on or about January 27th of 2023, had you ingested heroin?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
All right. And did you overdose?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
Okay. And you had no legal right to take heroin that day. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, on January 31st of 2023, your landlord reported that you had vacated the property. Did you vacate the property you were living in without informing the probation department of your new address?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. Accept the pleas. They have been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. Mr. Moore, I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for an updated pre-sentence report. Ms. Adams, what is the date I can set for sentencing?
March 17th at 8 a.m.
All right. So Mr. Austin, I'm going to set this for March 17th at 8 a.m. for sentencing. Do you want that to be in person, or do you want to do it via Zoom?
I'd like for it to be in person.
Okay, so I will set that in person. So we'll get an update to your pre-sentence report, and then we'll Mr. Daley will review that with you. And we'll see you back on March 17th at 8 a.m. Mr. Moore, do you want the opportunity to use a breakout room right now with them?
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Right, Mr. Daley, are you available that day?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Daley, I will see you back on that day.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you for your help this morning, Mr. Daley. All right, so hold on. All right, so Mr. Austin, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Moore so he can speak with you, all right?
Okay.
You're all set to go when you're done. Just use the mouse
Yeah,
Click on join breakout room. By Mr. Daley. All right. Let's do that. All right, Mr. Mueller, hold on 1 second. All right, so find your paperwork. Mr. Spresser, I'll take you next, okay? All right, this is in the matter of the or not the people. This is in the matter of Miranda Rochelle Heiserman versus Donald Justin Miller, file number 2011-36639 DP. I have Donald Miller appearing via Zoom. This is the date and time set for a show cause in this matter. Mr. Miller, you're ordered to pay $235 a month in child support. As of today's date, we have an arrearage in excess of $15,482.39. We did receive a payment of $173.61 on March 1st of 2023, but we did not receive a payment in February, but we're still not receiving full payments. So Mr. Miller, those are being withheld with an income withholding, right?
No, I got a different job, but they should be all 280 for like the last 3 months I've been paying them.
Do you have another child support case?
I have one for someone else, but it's only like $18 a month.
All right.
I paid one for this one, the 27th. I paid 280.
You paid the 280 when?
The 27th of this last
All
month.
right, all right, hold on, we're looking.
You've got two cases, so 173 one on this case and then 87, 92 one in another case. So you're splitting, you're not paying for both cases. You got to pay the amount for both.
Oh, I must not have put the. It asked for a docket number,
Well,
so
So even, I think even if you put the docket number, Ms. Pelham, am I correct? It's always gonna split. So, you know, you have a couple options. I can set it up that you can pay in person and then apply it specifically to each case if you'd like.
the other case should stop. I have full sole custody of him as of right now.
Was that granted through the court?
Well, it's currently an ongoing front of the court case. But I have
Do you have an attorney on that?
yeah, several fathers in the case do. I forget her name.
Okay, so you're talking about a CPS case.
Yes.
So you're saying the child was removed and placed in your care?
Yeah.
So you've got a copy of the order from the probate case doing that?
I should at home.
You need to get that to front of the court and ask that child support be stopped.
Oh, okay.
So here's the deal. If you got a case where the mother is involved in CPS, that's a different court than mine, right? And our computers don't talk. So you need to bring your paperwork down, go visit Mr. Anderson, and then get an ex parte to suspend your child support, all right? Otherwise, it's just gonna keep adding up. You have an arrearage, so it's, you know, it's still gotta apply to that, but we might be able to reduce the amount that you have to pay on your arrearage, right? So you need to come in and see Mr. Anderson today if you can, or this week.
I can definitely get in this week.
Huh?
Today's my first day at work, but I can definitely make it in this week.
Okay, they're open. I don't know what time Mr. Anderson takes lunch, but you know, 8 to 4:30.
Okay.
Miss Pelham,
I'm sorry. Yeah. Could we have his new employer? He said he's working.
I believe it's Professional Custom Builders.
What is it?
Professional Custom
Professional.
Builders.
Professional. Oh, professional. Okay. And where's that located?
Adrian.
It's called Professional Builders.
Yeah, Professional Custom Builders.
Okay.
all right, so what I'm gonna do is adjourn this out to April 10th at 8 a.m.
Okay.
You need to bring your paperwork from probate court to front of the court and check in with Mr. Anderson. And then you're gonna need to get some kind of an ex parte order through them, stopping your child support, or at least reducing it to pay off the arrearage or something. So do that, and I'm gonna set this out to April 10th at 8 a.m. And we'll see what happens in the meantime, all right?
Okay,
All right, thank you, Mr. Miller.
thank you.
All right, Mr. Spresser, you wanna come up here? All right. All right, so, all right, she's connected. This is in the matter of Stephanie Lynn Rice versus Joseph Paul Spresser. File number 2022-49425DS. So Mr. Spresser, you're ordered to pay $757 a month of child support. And you have an arrearage in excess of $7,430.24. All right, so we were just here a little while ago and I asked that you come in person today and provide proof of employment.
That was last Monday. That was for my other case that you asked me to come
Right.
back on next Monday.
Okay. Do you have a job?
I working on cars. I worked on one last night. Got it done this morning, or well, last night, waiting for the customer. I thought I had court today at 1. She was gonna pick it up today and I was gonna get some money for that to put on my child support.
So you're gonna be able to pay on it today?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I can catch up with her, my ride ran out of gas on the way here. Wednesday, for sure, I can definitely have put on both of my child support cases.
So I know you're working on cars and that's good. You can make good money doing that. But you have to have a regular source of income.
Right.
You know, have you tried applying at some of the automotive shops?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and you know, wherever it might be for now, but your child support's really high. Have you done an income review?
Before, no, so when I had my job, that this was based off of, before it was coming out of my check, I was giving her 300, 350 out of every check. And I was told.
So my question was, have you had an income review lately?
I have not.
Okay, so two things. How much are you gonna be able to pay this week?
I'm not 100% sure. I mean, like I told you last week, I have 4 or 5 jobs that are done that I'm waiting to get paid on, plus this one today. This one, I was helping a friend actually. And
So Mr. Spresser, you have to get a full-time job.
Yes, ma'am.
you don't have a choice. So there's, I'm gonna have you go down in front of the court today and get a list of employers. And I wanna show contacts, a list of people you contacted for a job next week at 8 o'clock, right, Ms. Fallon?
Yes,
Is that when
ma'am.
he's coming back? So I want proof, I want you to show me the list of places you applied and TIBA, I don't care where. But you gotta pay your child support. And, you know, obviously doing odd jobs, you gotta count on the people paying you. And if they don't pay you, you're screwed. So, I'm gonna adjourn this to next Monday at 8 o'clock with your other case. But I want you to pay this week. And then, like I said, go downstairs. I want you to request an income review. And then I want you to request, get the list of employers that are available in the county. All right, so you're gonna go downstairs, you're gonna request an income review, which you're probably entitled to. And then, a list of employers and go through Michigan Works. I don't care. Go through a resource.
Yeah, I don't have transportation right now, so it's,
You can walk. Where do you live?
I don't, you know,
Homeless? You're living in Adrian?
sometimes it.
Okay, there's a shelter here for men. Okay, but, you know, there's the shelter here in Adrian, but there's other resources available.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see you back here next Monday at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Just go down to front of the court.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I got one more, Ashley Scott. All right, so this is in the matter of Ashley Renee Scott versus Dylan Matthew Scott, file number 2019-46552 DS. This is a date and time set for a show cause against Dylan Scott. Mr. Scott has failed to appear. He's ordered to pay $111 a month in child support, and as of today's date, he has an arrearage in excess of $4,164. We've not received any payments since May of 2022. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for failure to appear, miss that bond, in the amount of $2,500 cash. All right, so Ms. Scott, thank you.
Thank you.
In the matter of Tiffany Armentrout versus Brian Cleveland. So neither of them are here, Ms. Pelham, and usually one of them are here. So this was a review, right?
Trying to see.
I know that we ordered counseling before, so, and they were working on finding somebody. You're muted, so in case you're talking to me.
I am. I don't have that one with me, so I don't know what he's got going with this one.
Well, it just says.
If they're not
it was
there,
permitted.
I mean, want to adjourn it out? Or wait,
Yeah,
or-
I mean, the last time we were here, the counselor they had picked wasn't able to do it. So remember I gave counseling, I gave parenting time at the courthouse.
I'm not familiar with this case. I'm just
Okay.
taking it for Jake.
So
So I
anyway,
don't, so, go ahead.
let's adjourn this out to April 10th
Okay.
at 8 AM for review.
Alrighty,
All right, thank you.
I've got one, more. You got one more on your docket for me?
Yep,
Okay, good.
hold on. Making notes.
Oh, I have it right
The
here.
matter of Anayeli Hernandez versus Oscar Hernandez Ramirez. File number 2018-45979 DM. This is the date and time set for a show cause.
Wow,
He usually shows up, but
right.
Mr. Hernandez Ramirez has failed to appear. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest and set bond in the amount of 5,000
I got this one, yeah. She's gonna adjourn out.
cash.
I'm sorry, what was
All
that,
right.
Judge? I'm sorry.
I issued a bench warrant for failure to appear at set bond in the amount of 5,000 cash.
5,000, okay. Okay.
And I believe that concludes the front of the court.
It does.
All right.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.